What's going on, everybody? It is April 9th, maybe? I don't really know. Don't really care. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. What we're going to be covering today is a mix, actually. I'm going to be doing... Last week I uploaded a video where I was recording somebody, and today we're going to be just touching up some of the mix. So, yeah, here we go. I'll be narrating it, so bear with me. Alright, so this is the song. What we're looking at right here is the lead verse. These are some doubles, more like highlights than doubles. So basically, he just repeated certain lines just to highlight it, give it some emphasis. What else we got? A dropped cell phone, that's what we got. Okay. The struggles. Cool. Alright, let's see how that goes. So, here's the hook. He's just repeating a word and then a bunch of doubles to make it sound fatter. And then we have some ad-libs over here. Alright, so let's get into this. I'm gonna keep this kind of quiet so you can hear me more. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do quick is I'm gonna go over the auto-tune on his doubles. And what I do is, in auto-tune you have any kind of auto-tune or pitch correction type of plugin. What we have right here, the cents, I found that if you kind of set each one to, say you have two doubles, you set one double -5 cents to the left and maybe one double -5 cents to the right. I also, over here, this crate vibrato, I set the shape to square. So what I'm going to do here is bring this over to 5. Set this to square. And what it does is I find it creates a natural kind of chorus effect. And it also adds a little bit more texture. It creates a little bit more depth. It's a cool little technique to try out in your mixes to see if it helps or not. Let's see. Yeah, so
I be bossed up, always chasing the bag.
It's this part over here.
Zip 'em up in the back, roll me up some cookies.
No highlights right here.
I'm
These niggas solo it.
I'ma get them some douches.
Let's hear what this sounds.
Couple niggas tried, they just came up missing. And
yeah, see, it just kind of makes it sound fuller. Before I did that, those little minor tweaks, it just kind of sounded a little bit flatter. So this kind of adds a little bit more excitement to it. Now I got to do that same process quick with the chorus.
Suckers.
Setting this to square.
Suckers.
-5 to the left.
Suckers.
5 to the right.
I don't give a damn.
Alright, almost done. Last one. Alright, so now what I'm going to do next is...
These niggas be hating, cause I know that I'm the man, they just meant
reverb. Alright, so let's listen to the verse. I set presets to the tempos, but I'm gonna do one from scratch for everybody. So, is there a default? I haven't done this forever. Gone to default. Alright, I'm just gonna go reopen it. Cool, default page. So normally I like to bypass the plugin, and I actually have, there's this formula I use to get specific numbers, and I actually have the numbers memorized for 75 BPM. If you look over here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have my tempo at 300, which is just 75 times 4. So, alright, first thing I gotta figure out what the hell's the key. Alright, it is E flat major. So I recommend everybody learning where each note sits in the frequency spectrum and memorize those numbers, and it makes mixing way more fun. Because now what you use, anything that has like an EQ type of plugin or attachment to it, like a reverb, you can emphasize the key of the song if you know where that frequency sits in the spectrum. Alright, so for instance, we're in E flat major, so E flat major, the relative minor of E flat major is C. So C, this says 8,000, so I'm going to set this to about 8,350. And that is one part, that's like I don't know which octave that is, but I know that's C. Let's see, low cut. I'm going to set that to C as well, which is 260. These are all octaves of themselves. Now, moderate. This should be point. Oh, I'm going to figure that one out. But, alright, I'm going to keep onward. Alright, so the depth. What the depth is going to do. Oh, you know what? I have this on the wrong plugin. Struggle's real. Alright, I'm going to redo this. I'm going to fly through that quick. Give me a second. Yeah, I had it on the wrong group track. I had it on the overall master track instead of the verse track. We're working specifically on the verse. So, alright, real quickly, I'm going to just pull up a 75 track because I want to see what the hell. That's what I thought. Point one. Alright, so let me reopen that so it's a blank slate. Alright, so I said 8,350. Let's see, 260. This is point 10. Alright, so the depth is going to create like the illusion of how like far back or close the sound is. So it's the verse. I want the verse to sound really close. So it was 0.78 divided by 2, 0.39, some shit like that. So 0.39. So the depth of 4. Okay, so then the fusion is kind of how the sound disperses in the room. And the early reflections and the late reflections. So early reflections is kind of like the earliest sound that hits that is reflected in the room before you hear the fullness of the sound. It's like the earliest sound that you hear. And then the late reflections kind of like as the sound progresses over time, it builds up in the room. So I usually kind of like to leave that in the center. So 50-50. And this, I would tweak it to whatever the tempo is, but basically if you do 60,000 divided by 75, you'll get, I don't know, it's like 800, and you divide that by 4, and you get, or divide that by 2, you get 400, divide that by 2, you get 200, 100, 50, 25, 12.5, etc. Alright, so, where was I? Alright, so now the room, I want the room to be, for the beat to be farther back than the voice, so I'm gonna make the voice sound a little bit closer. So, let's see, 25, and then 12.5, and then this would be negative 6.25, this would be 1, this would be 4,960, this would be 600. Yeah. Okay, and then where are we? Okay. So the decay is like how the how long it rings out for. So let's see. I'm gonna have that ring out for 2. Yeah. 0.5 times 4 2. All right. Yeah. So then the pre-delay, I'm gonna have that at 100. I'm gonna have the mix is kind of just gonna be how I blend it. And let's try setting this first off at 1.56. What the fuck? See that? Crazy. Shit's got a mind of its own. Yeah, so I have to reset this. What is it? Verse. Alright, anyways. I'm gonna put this. I usually like to reverb after my EQ. EQ is usually the first plugin I use for on my verse group tracks. All right, so this plugin, this reverb has different colors. I'm gonna use a present modern day color, and I'm going to use a room because rooms are cool.
I just stashed a couple hundreds up in my wallet.
All right.
I just fucked a bitch
This
to pop
is the
the
dry signal.
whatchamacallit. You know I'm
And
just
this is what I
playing,
just
I don't
did.
love these hoes. But I ain't playing when it come to my
Amazing.
dough.
So
I
now
don't
it's
sit
even ringing
back,
in the
I just go
tempo.
out and
It's
get it.
literally
I don't
perfect
chit chat
in
unless we
sync
talking about
with
business.
the groove of the
I
song.
be bossed up, always chasing the bag. If a nigga cross me up, zip him up in the
Alright,
up in
reverb's
the-
awesome
roll
because
me
it
up.
adds vibe. It gives the song more mood. It if there is a vibe already, it's gonna emphasize that. Reverb's awesome.
Some cookie, then I get me
Vocal
some
processing is very
These
important.
niggas is pussy, I'ma get them some douches. Couple niggas tried, they just came up missing. And you cannot deny it, I'm completing my mission. As the realest motherfucker ever walking the planet. Walking in the illest motherfucker with the mic apparatus. Woo! Watch me kill these sucker niggas once.
That's pretty cool. So save as I'm gonna call this 75 stick and up box. So yeah, usually I make presets of that shit because then I'll go to let's see, I'm gonna go over to the hook now. I'm gonna add another reverb. The same exact shit. What did I say? 75? Alright, cool. So before I do that though, I wanna see what the hell 150 is, because there's a certain number I can't think of. Did I do it? No, I didn't use this. That's interesting. I think maybe my math was wrong on one part. 1 second. That'd be hilarious. Fuck. Yeah. Alright, well. Beautiful. Yeah, I definitely fucked that one thing up. Still sound really good. How did that work though? 0.4, 0.8. Oh yeah, oh okay, I see what I did wrong. 0.4, 0.8, 1.6, 3.2. Alright, yeah. Math is not cool. Well, I guess it is. Alright. Shit, makes my head hurt. Alright, so 3.2.
By one, whatchamacallit. You know I'm just playing, I don't love these hoes.
That's dope.
But I ain't playing when it come to my dough.
There we go.
I don't sit back, I just go out and get it.
Now the voice sounds like it's floating more too. That's dope as hell.
I be bossed
Pumped up. So now with that said, let's save this as 75 stick and up box 1.
Face in the bag, if a nigga.
So let's go over this chorus shit. So negative 6.25 would be negative 3.125. Maybe. I'm gonna go with that. Negative, what did I say? Negative 3.125. Negative 3.125. Negative 3.125. Alright, so 1.25. Let's hear how this sounds. Let's get to the hook.
Suckers.
Yeah, cool.
Suckers. Suckers.
I'm cool with that. Now I'm gonna add like I want to make the chorus sound even wider. So I will do that by using this plugin right here. Better not crash. Crash bass. Let's see. There's just one cool. This weird plugin right here. Okay, and then 75 divided by 2 would be 60. Or fuck, not 62. 30. I can't do math. Oh no. I don't even care. That's sad. Alright, so okay. 37.5, maybe? I'm gonna go 37.5. Hope that's right. 360, 74, and then, yeah, alright, cool. I can do math. It took me 20 minutes. You guys should see the cloud of smoke coming from my brain. Alright, so I'm gonna put this at 25. Let's hear how this sounds.
Suckers. 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 Woo. I don't give a damn if these niggas be hating, cause I know that I'm the man, they just men in training. Me, I'm so superior with crown in my head.
Alright, that sounds lit. Alright, and then alright, let's go over to the beat. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna first add reverb to the drums quick. I think I already had that shit, man. Alright, cool.
And you can ask my lady, I'm the best in bed. I be mobbing through the city all by myself. Trying to get my digits up, stacking my wealth. Rope for dope, I'm setting up to knock niggas out. And they hope I be letting up, that's not what I'm about. Woo. Flow cold, I'm oh so irregular. So bold, I expose those competitors. Niggas having some fun, kill them. Suckers.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna add a echo to the chorus because I feel like that'd be cool. So let's see. 260 for the low end cut. High cut would be, let's set this at 4960, which is E flat. Now, what else? I'm gonna set this to maybe 2/4. That might be cool. And then feedback 2.5, mix 2.5. Let's see how that sounds.
Suckers, 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 suckers. They say suckers, suckers.
That's cool. Oh, I'm gonna do a reverb on the ad libs quick. Getting tired. Alright, so I didn't even EQ it. Alright, fuck it. I'll do that another time. Let me mix this down. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna be going more extensively over just reverb as well as other mixing techniques, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you like this video, feel free to like it, share it, and as well as comment if you have any questions. Alright, talk to you soon.